What's up, guys? This is Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the broader markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice whatsoever. So, as far as the market's going, looking at Tesla stock, as you guys can tell, we're making lower highs and lower lows so far. Tesla also broke structure at 440. We mentioned that if this happened, we could easily see Tesla drop into the 420s, and that's exactly what's happened so far. Now, as Tesla is dipping, there is critical support right here at our 200 EMA at the 420 mark. That is where Tesla's bounced many, many times. That's where Tesla basically went to today at 423. So it's possible we do retest 420 very soon. So there is weakness for now on Tesla stock. However, if we end up reclaiming 440 by the end of the day or by next week, this could try to bounce back up for our EMAs around 448 to 450. But as of right now, I'm still seeing some signs of weakness, and there is a risk of Tesla dipping more. So we'll see if 420 holds as our main support. On SPY, we're showing some weakness. Our key fib level, actually, the 0.786 fib level happens to be around 660. So I think that 660 could be tested on SPY. 664 is one of our supports that's failing to hold. And then if 660 fails us, of course, there could be further declines for like 658 or below. And the October lows could be retested if that fails us. But for now, this is resembling a head and shoulders, and we're favoring a move back down to 660 for now. So watch and see if that holds on SPY. On the QQQ, we're favoring 600. If that does not hold, I could see us dipping for 595. That's also where our 0.786 fib level happens to be. So there is a risk of some downside on the QQQ unless we get back above like 604. On the IWM, we have 237 as our main support. If that does not hold, I could see us dip towards 235. The downside risk is still there. On ES, this also resembles a head and shoulders. We're looking for 6680 as our main support. If that does not hold, we could be looking for the lower 6650 area right over here. And then these lows from October could be retested if both of those fail us. So there is downside risk on ES for now. But once again, I still see this as a potential end of year buying opportunity. We're still waiting for this to bottom out. Same thing with NQ. We're still showing some weakness. We're testing the support around 24,800. If that does not hold us, we could be dipping to 24,500 next. On Bitcoin, we're on a downtrend right now. We have 100,000 as our main support, and not to mention 98,000. And our resistance happens to be around 102,500. I think we consolidate near 100,000 on Bitcoin, and we could be dipping a bit more if that fails us. But overall, it's trying to base, which is a decent sign. And once again, Tesla's still showing some weakness right now, so be very careful with it. For Nvda, there's a risk of us dipping towards 176, and we'll see if we bounce off that or not. 185 is our main resistance. There's still some downside risk, in my opinion. Aapl is also in the middle. We have 272 as our resistance and 267 as our support. We're consolidating, but there is a risk of us continuing to consolidate for now as we're range bound. It's showing some strength though compared to the market, so that's a good sign for Aapl, but we haven't broken 272 yet. Palantir could be dipping to 168, and we'll see how it goes. AMD could also be continuing to fall back down. We have support down here at 225, and we'll see if we hold. Coinbase is showing some weakness, could be dipping towards 284. Amazon could be retesting 238, and we'll see if we bounce. Meta is on a downtrend, could be looking for the low 600s. Google is showing some weakness, favoring a move back down to 274. And Microsoft is on a downtrend, it's going to be favoring essentially 490. Finally, the VIX has an inverse head and shoulders. We're watching to see if 22 breaks. If it does, we could be looking for an attempt for 24. So for now, the VIX looks bullish as the stock market's looking more bearish. And we're still favoring, once again, new lows on SPY and the QQQ, 660, then eventually 600 to about 595 on the QQQ. And then for Tesla, if the whole market continues to fall, this could drag us down to 425, then eventually 420. 420 is the psychological support. The previous support we had, and also our 200 EMA happens to be there. So I would like to see us test near that before we try to bounce possibly, but we'll see just to be safe if the bounce comes. For now, the market is showing some weakness. Now, over the weekend, we're going to see if the government ends up getting funded with the Senate's making a very important vote. Will that cause the market to gap up and bounce? We'll see about that. But as of right now, the market's showing weakness. So we're just going to take this one step at a time and watch and see what happens. For now, just play the trend in front of you. The trend is your friend, and we're going to take this one step at a time. There is weakness for now, so that is what we're playing for now, and then we'll see what happens as time goes on. Thank you for listening, guys. I'll give you guys more updates later, and peace out.